Welcome to today's special explainer. We're jumping straight into the latest medical research to map out a highly actionable blueprint for healthy aging past 40. There's this big misconception that aging is just some downhill slide with no brakes, but actually, that's completely false. In reality, it's a process that we can totally upgrade and optimize just by aligning our daily habits with human biology. I am absolutely thrilled to guide you through this, so let's get right into it. Here is what we're covering today. First, the secrets of the blue zones. Second, the 4 pillars of longevity. Third, optimizing male fitness. And finally, restoring male sexual health. All right, Section 1, Secrets of the Blue Zones and the world's longest living groups. We're talking about learning directly from populations where people are astonishingly still gardening, building, and even dancing well into their 80s and 90s. Looking at these 5 very diverse zones, from Okinawa in Japan, over to Sardinia in Italy, Nicoya down in Costa Rica, Icaria in Greece, and Loma Linda right here in California, we clearly see that longevity isn't just winning some genetic lottery. Not at all. These zones prove it's a geographically independent blueprint. It's really built on living a highly harmonious life, staying connected to nature, and keeping tight-knit community bonds. The blueprint for a long life literally breaks through all geographic barriers. Moving right along to Section 2, the 4 pillars of longevity and daily habits for aging. Let's see how we can actually translate those global secrets into your personal daily routine. Notice how perfectly balanced a standard longevity routine is across the different phases of a single day. It's incredibly rhythmic. Morning hits and you wake up your body with movement. During the day, you're fueling up with a balanced plant-based diet. Then, as evening falls, you intentionally shift to breathing exercises to actively release today's stress. And at night, you commit to deep sleep for total cellular regeneration. It's a flawless, continuous cycle of vitality. Let's be real, the reality check here is stark. On one side, you've got the sedentary, high-stress modern lifestyle that ages you at light speed. But on the other side, the longevity lifestyle focuses on staying active, eating nutrient-dense Mediterranean-style foods, and practicing mindfulness. Over the years, making the choice to live that longevity lifestyle creates a massive compounding health advantage. It's huge. Which brings us to Section 3, optimizing male fitness and combating muscle decline. We're looking directly at that steep drop in muscle mass and testosterone that stubbornly kicks in after 40. Now, you might be wondering if expensive supplements are your only real option past 45. I mean, it's a billion-dollar industry, right? But the science definitively proves that targeted physical exercise is actually the ultimate trigger for your endocrine system. Specific exercises are proven to kickstart your hormone production engine way more effectively than anything you can buy in a fancy bottle. So what kind of exercises are we actually talking about here? Well, you can pretty much forget about those tiny, isolated muscle movements. Your body responds explosively to multi-joint compound exercises. We're talking about the heavy hitters: squats, deadlifts, pull-ups, bench press, bent over rows, and the leg press. By forcing massive muscle groups to work simultaneously, you are essentially flipping a huge switch to power up your entire endocrine system. Let's break down the mechanics of the squat as a classic example, because technique is absolutely everything here. Step 1, get your feet shoulder-width apart, keep that chest up, and brace your core tightly. Step 2, slowly lower your hips until those thighs are parallel to the floor. And step 3, push powerfully through your heels to explode back to standing. Nailing this exact form prevents injuries, for sure, but it also wrings the maximum possible capacity out of your lower body. And the biological hack happening beneath the surface here is what's known as the squat effect. A heavy squat isn't just about building big leg muscles. When you lift heavy, it sends a literal emergency signal to your central nervous system. Your body responds by blasting itself with a massive natural testosterone pump to aid in full body recovery. It is an absolutely incredible biological mechanism. And the best part? You have the power to control it. Of course, it's not always about lifting the heaviest weights possible. Alongside that heavy lifting, maintaining the structural framework of your body is totally essential. Just 25 to 30 minutes of brisk walking daily, holding planks to reinforce your spine, push-ups for your upper body form, and swimming or cycling to lubricate those joints. These daily functional movements build a fantastic impenetrable shield against stiffness, chronic pain, and dangerous falls as you get older. All right, into our final part, Section 4, restoring male sexual health using natural vitality methods. We're going to address some highly practical ways to restore male vitality. Think about the number 30 for a second. 30 is the age when core biological catalysts, like testosterone and nitric oxide, naturally begin to fade. It's just a biological fact. And unfortunately, this fading process is dangerously accelerated by the sedentary, high-stress modern living we talked about earlier. But instead of just shrugging and passively accepting this decline, we can actively intervene.
This is exactly where ancient practices really shine. Instead of letting things slide, specific yoga poses act as highly targeted therapies. Take a look at these four. The cobra pose powerfully boosts blood flow. The bridge pose directly awakens the pelvic floor. The boat pose supports the prostate. And the butterfly pose is incredibly effective at relieving psychological stress. By practicing these, you're transforming mere flexibility directly into vascular strength and natural testosterone production. It extends stamina and dramatically reduces anxiety.
And for a super targeted, micro-level approach, we look to the Kegel exercise. It is so easy to do. Step 1, identify the right muscle by stopping your urination midstream just once so you can feel it. Step 2, lie flat and bend your knees. Step 3, contract that exact muscle for 5 to 10 seconds, relax, and repeat that 10 times. This incredibly simple, tiny routine gives you amazing mastery over your physiology, enhances intimacy, and radically improves urinary tract health. Stepping back to look at the big picture for a second, turning 40, or frankly whatever age you are right now, is merely an inflection point. It's a crossroads. The simple, daily habits you choose today, right from the moment you wake up, to the specific exercises you perform, are exactly what will determine the prosperity and capability of your body for decades to come. So I want to leave you with this stark, decisive question to think about. Will you let the second half of your life just slide into passive wear and tear? Or are you going to use this blueprint to build something truly extraordinary? The choice is completely in your hands. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and I really look forward to uncovering more fascinating insights with you next time.